Alright, so I remember a story a while back ago. It was like 2021 or something like that, just when I started drums. And I remember in particular this one time, we were trying to go to my grandparents' house, and they were living in quite far place actually, so like we had to travel like 5 hours or something to get there. And I don't know why, but like I had this really bad desire for like buying a practice pad. I'd never bought a practice pad, and it was like my first time buying a practice pad. And I remember we were in like a thrift store or something like that. They sold like knockoff practice pads and guitars and stuff. I was like, let's buy it, Dad, please, I need to practice. And my dad was like, sure, son, let's buy it. And we go into the store, and I'm like super excited, you know, oh my god, which one should I buy? And then I guess like I wanted to buy something good, but like we wanted to also buy something that was budget and that was also good. So they showed us the practice pads, and I took a look at them. They were all shit, by the way. Like they were literally like garbage poo-poo. In fact, like when I bought the practice pad, there's the plastic part of the practice pad, and then there's like the rubber part, and that rubber part literally came off like an hour after I bought it. So I bought this practice pad. It was like the Drumio's, you know, like 4-side practice pad. I bought the knockoff version of that, and like it was so shitty. But this whole story came down to like when I bought the practice pad, I used it in the road trip, but then after I came to my grandparents' house, I didn't practice at all. Just no motivation to practice whatsoever. And then when I actually came home, I did not use that practice pad ever again. I think I just tossed it aside, and then I literally didn't practice for like 6 months or something on my practice pad before I traveled to Bali. And then I actually like bought a practice pad, and then I actually started to kind of practice on my practice pad. And the whole reason why I actually wanted a practice pad wasn't because I wanted to practice, but because I didn't have a drum set while I moved to Bali. Spending $1,000 on a drum set when you move to a new country isn't really the best move. I never once got like a full rudiment practice session ever in my life. Like it was so boring that I can't even imagine practicing rudiments for like 30 minutes straight. Like that is how much I hate practicing rudiments. So I read this book called Influencer, and it's a really good book. I'm still reading it, but there is a chapter in this book which particularly interested me with this video idea and with how to make practicing your rudiments fun. By the way, like this book is literally science-based, not science-based, but like it's like psychology-based. So this isn't just hoo-hoo science that I'm giving you right now. So this tip is called making it a game. Now, how do we make our practice sessions a game though? So you might know this from Minecraft and stuff. If you played Minecraft before, you'd know this, where you'd mine ores and stuff and you'd get like XP from mining diamonds. And I took that same concept and I literally applied it to my practice sessions. And so this is how it works, okay? So I drew a XP chart over here on a piece of paper. You can literally just tape it up on your wall if you draw this as well. And I put like 0 and then 1000 here. The thing is this, okay? When you, for example, have a practice session for rudiments, for example, for like 15 minutes, you get 15 XP. And so you just draw in your little XP chart over here, and you can keep track of your progress over here. You get like 15 XP, for example, from one practice session, and then you do this over and over and over until you fill this up. And when you fill this up, for example, you get like a reward or something. I literally just took this concept from like Minecraft, and this isn't hoo-hoo science, by the way. Like this is actual like psychology stuff from this book. I took it from this book. It's literally so effective because our brains actually love to make things a game. I'll tell you a little experiment of this actually. It's called the marshmallow experiment, where there are like groups of kids and they're just sat in a room and they have like a marshmallow in front of them. And the thing is, if they delay having the marshmallow right now, so delaying gratification, then in the future they'll get double the marshmallow. So they looked at the kids who delayed the marshmallow out of the most, and what they found out was that they made the boring stuff like a game. So, for example, they sang a song or they played a game along with themselves to decrease their boredom, and they actually managed to delay gratification and do the boring stuff more than the kids who looked at the marshmallow like a little dumbass. And Siri, shut the hell up, Siri. Siri just opened, bro, what the hell? So yeah, we can make a little XP system that rewards us, just like in any other video game that you can imagine of. So I'll tell you another story. So one time I remember an instance where I was with my drum teacher because he was giving me a drum lesson. And I don't know how I got to this point, but like I said to my drum teacher, like, how can I play the things I imagine on drums? Because I couldn't really play what I wanted to play on drums. Like I could imagine it, but I couldn't play it. And then I don't know why this moment like hit me so hard, but he said like, you know why you can't play what you want to play? And I was like, why? And then he was like, you don't practice your rudiments. He just kind of stopped there. It was like a groundbreaking moment for me somehow. I don't know why, but like it was just like such an impactful moment. So after that moment, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna practice my rudiments. From now on, I'm gonna regularly practice my rudiments, which I'm scared to admit I didn't. But I was motivated, you know? I wanted to practice my rudiments from that moment on. And I experimented with some strategies to make my rudiment playing more fun. And I wanted to balance out like playing along with songs on my practice sessions with practicing rudiments. And I didn't want to either focus too much on playing along to songs or focus too much on practicing rudiments only, because if you practice rudiments only, you'll probably just get bored of it and you won't want to practice again, while if you only practice playing to songs, then you don't make much progress. So I wanted to balance it, and it turns out that you don't balance the two. Here's what you do instead, right? This is one of the most effective things. You literally combine practicing rudiments with playing along to songs. So you just combine them both together and it makes this super good, super productive, fun practice session. So what you do is you first learn your rudiments, and then let's say you practice paradiddles, for example. Now you can get paradiddles and just practice the rudiments with a song. So it can be any song you'd like, it doesn't matter. Just learn your rudiments and then incorporate it into a song. So now after all of this thing, you know, like we've made our XP charts, we've made our practice sessions more fun, but now there's another problem. How can you keep yourself accountable and actually practice drums every single day? I'll watch this video next if you want to know exactly how to practice every single day. And if you still don't know, just get like a literal free coaching from me. I'm not gonna brag about it too much. It's in the description. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Peace, bro. Love you. Not in a homosexual way, though.